I would like to welcome our special guest for the evening, the former Commonwealth champion, the multiple world title challenger, member of the British Empire and national treasure. Please put your hands together for Michael Watson!
So I just want to start by saying thank you very much for joining us, and I can hardly speak. I'm so blessed. I feel blessed to be actually in your company, and you've always been a hero of mine as well. So yeah, I just want to thank you for being here today and
Gary,
doing this podcast with us.
it's absolute provision being here to, I'm blessed to be the people's champion, and that's what I'm trying to be.
Well, I think you're definitely the people's champion, that's for sure. Well, that's not in doubt. And I don't think, I think you're not trying to be it. You've been that for a long, long time. And I think you're an inspiration to myself and millions of people around the world, so having you here today is a really special moment for all of us, and especially me. So thank you.
Gary, I truly do thank God for that,
Yeah.
For the last 2 weeks, all I've been hearing in the office is, he's coming, right? He's definitely coming. I'm like, yeah, he's coming. Is he really coming? I'm like, yeah, he's really coming. So.
Well, I think there's certain moments in your life that you never think that you might experience, and like I say, you've always been a hero of mine. So I'm here now, and it's quite unbelievable to even speak. So yeah, so we just want to we were talking in the car, and I think we talked about some documentaries that had happened in the People's Champion documentary that I just watched the other night, and your uncle was on there talking about how you got into boxing and stuff like that. So yeah, so really wonderful to watch that as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. With regard to the boxing and stuff, when you look back, how did you become involved and get involved in boxing?
Well, as a youngster, I was bullied by a big boy.
Yeah.
Playing a game of football, I scored a goal, and he didn't like it. He beat me up.
Yeah.
I was beaten up by a big boy. I thought to myself, I can't keep going through life and bash up a big boy, but that gave me the intention of going to a club to learn self-defense. I went to boxing clubs, and after that, I learned my boxing skills. I came out and beat me up.
Yeah.
Simple like that. That's how I started boxing.
Uh-huh. And then kind of from there, you obviously you got better and better at it.
As soon as I put my through the boxing gym, everything came together. Even my trainers they were surprised how good I was. Yeah. Everything just came naturally.
ABA champion?
That's right. And ABA and NBC, I won all the titles that was going from day one.
Traditionally, if you won the ABA seniors and it was an Olympic year, you were a shoo-in for an Olympic team. Do you think you should have been on the 84 Olympic team, or?
Well, Dave, my first few fights, I was undefeated at the amateur. And it got to I beat all the top boys in the division by Johnny Beckles. They all held the NABC title. He's undefeated. I stopped in the first round. And a lot of people were surprised because I was meant to be the underdog.
Yeah.
I beat him in the first round. Unfortunately, it got to my ass that I got overconfident, I got flash. Right? I was coming up to the NABC. I was favourite to win the championship. I came out, dropped my hand, bop, bop. So my mate started with Sugar Leonard. I started dropping my hand. I got caught by a punch on the chin. And I went down. Lost the fight. Served me right. Who told me to get flesh.
So yeah.
That's what happened. And then from then on, I just turned professional straight away.
Yeah.
But amateur wasn't for me. Also, I was a bit of a slow starter. As an amateur, amateur boxing was too fast for me.
Yeah.
I just took time to warm up.
Yeah. 3-minute rounds. Just
Too short.
too short.
The professionals suited me, and the professional fighters suited me perfectly.
Yeah. And I think we can all agree that your defence became a lot better as a professional.
Even though I didn't want to get spanked on the chin again. I learned my lesson to get my hands up.
Yeah.
The DreamFactory is a UK-based charity that grants wishes to children and young adults aged 3 to 25 who have life-limiting or life-threatening conditions or disabilities, bringing hope, creating memories. Discover more about the incredible work they do by visiting yourdreamfactory.org.
I was just saying this on the car journey. We've got a little boxing gym, and knowing that you were coming here, I've been speaking to the younger fighters and the younger people who've been attending the gym. Obviously, everyone else, knows the name and stuff, so I've been saying, and if you showed someone how to do it right, and how to show someone how to box, that for me was how you fought. Just a great defence behind the jab, and everything was done right, the right way.
That's right. It takes a lot of practice. You don't just come next week. Practice and practice. When you practice, you come into perfection.
Yeah.
You must have had some brilliant sparring sessions with the likes of, we mentioned Kirtland Line, Dennis Andrews.
Yeah.
What a stable to be in, what a gym.
I was training at the Culverton boxing gym.
Yeah.
From a boy, I became into a man. Sparring with people like real superstars, the magnificent Colin Lang, a man that should have been a legend and a world champion. I'll call Colin Lang a gifted one.
Yeah.
He was so light, he was lightning fast. He used to stick his chin out. He used to do that to me. Right. I couldn't touch his chin. That's that fast. He put 7 shots into my head without touching him.
Wow.
And Dennis Andrews and John the Beast Mugabe.
Yeah.
Super legends, a whole lot.
Yeah.
At the age of 14, I was young baby sparring these legends.
Dancing with him at 40.
And they were bashing the hell out of me. They didn't take it easy on me. But they made me, that was a blessing in disguise. You toughened me up.
And I think both Andrews and Mugabe, because Mugabe had that famous fight with Marvin Hagler.
Yes. And Cunningham fought Roberto Duran.
And actually beat
him.
Yeah.
That's what made me who I am.
Well, I can't wait for the young fighters at the gyms round our area. There's some really good gyms in our area.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for them to see this. Because when they 14 sparring each other, they'll now know that you were sparring each other against Mugabe.
Yeah, and even come up against Nigel Benn, the Dart Destroyer. He truly was the Dart Destroyer.
Absolutely.
The man that carried a fight.
Yeah.
22 fights. 22 explosive wins.
Yeah.
And 22 knockouts.
Yeah.
Fearsome.
People used to laugh at me when they found out I fight to Nigel Benn. When I said to them, I'll beat Nigel Benn inside the distance.
Yeah.
Wow.
They laughed at me.
Well, we were saying in the car, I re-watched the interviews where you said to Nigel, you don't know us now, and you might not respect me now, but you will after the fight.
I just say to Nigel, they were mimicking me at the press conference, saying, Mike, he's too so hard. The police would stop you from speeding.
Yeah.
Look, they all started laughing in the press conference. I said, Nigel, I hope when I beat you, we would still be good friends. I looked right through him without no intimidation. He said yes.
And you still are
Yeah.
to this day.
Mind over matter.
And going into that fight, it was in the tent, I believe.
The Fringe Park, yeah.
Yeah. And Dickie Davis announcing the fight, and when Nigel Benn was coming to the ring, because I was a big Nigel Benn fan, I hadn't seen many of your fights then.
I understood.
Yeah, and Ben got in the ring and he just threw everything at you.
He was the superstar.
Yeah, he was.
His son was the superstar, Gary.
And I watched the fight again a couple of nights ago, and the shots that he actually hit you with as well. I mean,
Thank God it was on my chin, it was on my hand.
yeah,
I had to come across in the peekaboo's defense style.
yeah.
It's all about know-how. Mind over matter.
And you did what many people thought was impossible, and actually stopped the Dark Destroyer.
Yes.
Commonwealth belt.
Self-belief, that's what it's at. And thank God he gave me the knowledge.
And he went on from there to have other big fights and stuff, and then he fought Doug DeWitt, didn't he, to become a world champion and stuff, I believe.
And beat Doug DeWitt and I did this and Iron Bar
Around Blackley, that famous
and Jeremy McClellan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Party sell by date. As a devastating he is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Massive.
So there's those great fights. I mean, we mentioned Earl Christie and stuff after you had that, and then I think Mike McCallum.
Yes, I've been up against the best.
Absolutely.
The body snatcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were saying after the Nigel Benn victory, you kind of
After
celebrated a bit too much.
After the Nigel Benn fight, served me right, Michael Watson, who told me to be too flash and go out and party and get overcome them and drink and get into the department, becoming the world champion. Still to be stunned at my head, but so it taught me a lesson. I paid the price, and that was that.
And I think our fight went in the 11th round.
It went 11 rounds.
Yeah, I rewatched that a couple of nights ago as well, and absolute what
But
a
I
fight.
still stunned out my head.
Yeah.
There weren't many people who went 11 rounds.
No.
Being stunned out of their head. But Mike McCallum's a great fighter.
Yeah.
I think for me as well, those last rounds, just the heart that you showed. Because you could see you were tired and you just pushed on. And
Just determination wasn't good enough, Gary.
yeah,
Until onwards, it's just determination. I should be more prepared.
yeah,
But I thank God I didn't become world champion. Because if I was a world champion, I'd be finished.
yeah,
Because I had the wrong people around me. It wasn't destined. I wasn't destined to become world champion. Otherwise, my life would have been in big ruins.
yeah.
I would have been led. I would have up with wrong people around me.
And I think that can be a situation a lot of young fighters kind of fall into. And
Yeah.
you see that time and again.
Being with the wrong crowd.
Yeah,
And I was not at peace with myself, with people that was around me. I was with wrong with people around me.
yeah,
I would have been led astray. I would have been doing the wrong things in life. I thank God I'm at peace and I'm with the right people in life.
yeah.
And I'm content.
And to come back,
I've got. Did you hear about my carjacking I had?
I did hear about that. We're going
We're
to
going to touch on that.
we're going to touch on it if you
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
So I saw an interview with Tony Bellew talking about that the other night. The former light heavyweight champ and crew.
yes.
And yeah, just a really awful incident in your life. And I think, you know, coming after the Eubank fights, both Eubank fights, which, you know,
Yeah.
big fights, and what happened and how you kind of have come back from that and how you've come through. And I think not only as a fighter, people can really respect you and love you as a boxer, that, you know, as you've said in the car, the fight for your life and the kind of what you've achieved and done from there, and how you've touched millions of people with the courage you've shown and the resilience, and you're such a spiritual, I mean, I've only met you an hour ago, and just you're such a spiritual, inspirational person. And, you know, your journey and what you've gone through has touched millions and millions of people, you know, people all over the world. It's huge. And I know when you were in hospital as well, Muhammad Ali actually came to see you, is that right?
That's what a blessing. My life has been more spiritual than physical. I'm living my purpose. I'm on this earth for a purpose to inspire, help souls in life. I'm proud to be who I am. I thank God that this accident has happened, because He's shown me my real self.
Yeah.
I've been the people's champion. Even my doctor who operated on me, Peter Hamlin, he said to me, I've done more for him than what I've done. I've done more for him spiritually than what he's done for me physically.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're still good friends with them today, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He operated on me 7 times. He saved my life.
Yeah. And I think you're good friends with Spencer Oliver, that's right, isn't it?
For what I've been through, that saved Oliver's life. And Jeremy McLennan. So I'm glad I went through that process to save those lives.
Yeah,
I'm living for a reason.
absolutely.
Thank God.
And I know I'm getting emotional here, I do apologise. It's, yeah.
It was certainly a massive dream.
But all I can say to you, Gary, I don't want to get religious on you,
Yeah.
but it's the power of faith that's brought me through it. In the name of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Because there's great power in that name. I can. The Lord God is my foundation. His self-belief, my spiritual belief in God Almighty, that's what brought me where I am.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the case on what I'm talking to today.
Absolutely. And I think, looking back as well, one of the big inspirational moments, and again that touched people all over the world, you know, really reached out to them and touched their hearts, was when the London Marathon, you walked the London Marathon, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
And I think you were shocked. We were talking there. Was that 22 years ago?
Yeah, yeah.
It's amazing. My life has really been amazing, you know. It's good to be a vessel of inspiration for mankind, Gary.
Absolutely, yeah.
From what I understand, there's a whole host of different celebrities, footballers, I think
Boxers.
I think Frank Warren came to do a section of you.
Athletes.
Chris was there when you crossed the line with Doctor as well. Yeah, it's one emotional. It's fantastic.
It does inspire me to see better friends and athletes in there share me. My whole fans, all them runs, it's want me to cross that line.
You're one of the few people in my life that you meet someone and you instantly have love for them, you know, and that's, you know, that's what you resonate, you know, there's a lot of love coming from you, and, you know, it's an amazing thing.
You know, Gary, when you got the elements of God, I'm a praying man, in Jesus' name. When you got the love of God in your heart, I'm here to spread the same love that God has shown me to love others. And that's what I'm doing. A beacon of love.
The DreamFactory do everything possible to grant a child's dream. which could be to meet their favourite celebrity or sporting hero, or they could even choose to take a magical trip to Disneyland Paris. No wish is too small. All dreams are made possible with the invaluable help from their dream makers, who are all volunteers and patrons, like today's guest, Michael Watson. Find out how you can help this fantastic cause by visiting yourdreamfactory.org.
How, what was it like receiving your MBE off the Queen?
Absolutely, never to be forgotten.
Yeah, so once in a while, obviously it's once
The
in a while.
Queen, I'll speaking to the Queen just like I'm going talking to you. So,
Like you're one of the boys.
yeah, absolutely. Just be down. She said, she said to me, I'm a remarkable man. I've really looked at her, I think, Queen, you are a remarkable woman. Just conversation. Wow, what a blessing.
Absolutely. So yeah. So life now then, I know many people, again, coming back to how many people are inspired by you. Do you attend projects? Are you kind of involved with anything?
I do love to inspire, help helpless souls in life.
Yeah.
Teenage cancer, inspiring young children. They were at my marathon. There was a disabled child who's around about 8 years old who was at my marathon. After I'd done my marathon, I walked up to him and I said, "He's at my rehab centre." I said, "Jonathan, get up. You can get up just like the way I did." And Michael Watson, he completed the marathon. He was so well inspired. I said, "Jonathan, get up. You can do just like I did." He stumbled. He tried to get out of the wheelchair. He struggled to get out of the wheelchair. He stood up on his feet and took a few steps.
Wow, no.
That's the effect. Having helpless souls. He started walking for the first time in his life. It's good to have a God-given gift. What's for having a gift when you can't use it? I'm glad I'm utilising my gift of inspiration.
I watched the Piers Morgan show, the life story of Chris Eubank, obviously, and that has to be one of the most emotional. Yeah. Like when you're in the audience then, I'm even getting wound up now. My wife's like, "What's wrong with you?" I says, "Mick's on the telly. Look what he's doing." And when you were saying, put it in the past, one love, it was just fantastic.
It's good to have people that can inject you to make the movement. My carer, who on top of that, he's been an inspiration to me. He's the one who gave me my nudge. When I saw Chris Eubank, he nudged me. Getting a wake-up call. Where is he? I'm over there. He's my
Haroon is hiding in the background over there.
amazing. He nudged me to do. Each one help one, and my carer, he does inspire me to do great things in life. Again, of course, what are next? Yeah. It's good to have good people in life.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really is.
If there was a young boy or girl now looking to get inspired into boxing, what sort of advice would you give them? Surround yourself with good people, or listen to your coaches? What would be the main?
Be dedicated. If you've got a passion to be a boxer, do it. If it's your passion and if what you enjoy, do what you enjoy doing in life and make the best of it and be dedicated.
And, you know, there's the message around that, and then there's the message to anyone kind of suffering or going through really difficult times. that they seem it's impossible to overcome. And I think they want to have to look at what you've achieved and what you've come through.
Yes. All I can say to you, when you got a dream in life, stick to your dream. Have the passion and enjoy do what you're doing.
Yeah.
And
Live your purpose in life.
I noticed the WBO give you a belt because they felt like you beat Eubank in the first fight. Yeah. So that's nice. Oh, next time at the WBO convention in Panama or wherever it is, I'm going to pull them on that because that was a good touch. This being awarded an ambassador for the WBC now, brilliant.
Place.
Yeah, it's really good.
You know, I don't.
Because you get all this free merchandise, so at least you're getting an outfit out of it, right?
It blue helps though.
It does help.
It look bit. It helps me look good.
I didn't say you look good. I just said you got loads of free stuff.
Sometimes.
So, it is. It's really good.
It's a blessing.
To be acknowledged.
I really am content with life. I'm living life at the People's Champion. That's what I really want to be called, the People's Champion.
The original People's Champion.
You are.
I don't want to just be wearing plastic material around the waist. I want to live to be who I am.
Yeah.
And that's the People's Champion. Spread the love.
I know.
That's what I want to enjoy doing.
Haroon was telling me about you've got some interesting projects coming up in the future. Am I allowed to say a movie you'll be coming out, shall we say?
Yes.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Did I have to work on a makeup job to look good at me?
Well, I did say the car, if they're looking for a short, fat, white extra, non 50, and you can 50s, I'm the man. I will be there.
You want to blame my role day?
Yeah, we'll have a little role in that.
Yeah,
I mean, we've got a good chauffeur. We know you can drive.
I don't know about that, but I for one can't wait to see. And the movie needs to be made. Yeah, definitely.
It should be inspirational for a lot of helpless souls in life, and for those going through mental problems in their mind. What I've overcome there has been a miracle.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're looking at a man that shouldn't be walking or talking.
Or be alive for that matter.
Pardon?
For your injuries to come through it.
Absolutely.
It's unbelievable.
They're walking there.
You could say they couldn't write it, but they are going to write it, and hopefully everyone will get to see.
My story, yes, it's been incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So,
God bless.
yeah. So one of the things that I do, I go into prisons and talk and do inspirational talks and stuff.
I want to come and
Not quite as inspirational as what, not quite.
Gary, you know what? All this has been pre-arranged for us to be together
Yeah.
for the prison.
Absolutely, man.
And I look forward to getting that ball rolling.
Yeah.
But to God,
Definitely.
inspire the inmates. Let's do it.
Absolutely. All right.
I understand you're connected with the DreamFactory, a kids' charity. What's your involvement with that, and how's that going?
To stimulate my mind and my disability. Truly, my accident has been my biggest bite of my life. See, terminally injured individuals, and I thank God for the teacher in the unit, like Avril. She the total strength for these individuals. She lost her son, her brain injury, and the amount of work she put into these youngsters has been amazing. And I look at myself as no matter what I'm going through in life, how can I complain? It gives me, and I'm just inspired them. There's Michael Watson, they recognise who I am. Makes me feel good, Gary.
Yeah.
The DreamFactory, you just mentioned, there's a little boy, Isaac there, no arms, no legs. His wish was to jump out of an aeroplane, I believe.
Yes.
Wow.
You know what? Dave, he's one who inspires me.
And he also got an MBE, didn't he?
He's the inspiration. He gives me the input that no matter what I'm going through in life, because he's always smiling. So I'm always gone through, he's still got a smile on his face. And his name's Isaac.
And people can go online and check out the DreamFactory and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. And support it and get behind it.
DreamFactory, he given some Avril. She's an amazing woman. Because she's lost her son for brain injury. And Murad. And I've used.
Is he another youth that's in the facility?
Yes. Yeah. He just tells strength. No matter what he's going through.
Brilliant.
He's always got a smile and he's so determined, he's so charismatic.
Yeah.
He give me a kick when I sleep. You know, he pushes me to more when I need to be pushed.
Yeah.
He's got amazing individuals at this DreamFactory.
Brilliant.
They truly are amazing.
Well, just to say what I said before, I think whatever room you walk into, you light it up and there's joy comes with you and people just feel inspired wherever you are. That's certainly how I felt today.
Well, Gary, you know what? I thank God for the gift He's given me, the gift of inspiration. I thought the Grand Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
I came into the hospital and he said, man, Michael was this is Muhammad Ali. Wow, Michael was my hero. Wow. My main man, the man who started me in boxing. Mm-hmm. My hospital awards. He brought me out of my coma. I couldn't speak. I made the first voice. I started laughing when he said, I'm not good looking as him. I broke out like he made me laugh. I'm good looking as me. I broke out laughing, Gary.
Yeah.
He's so charismatic. Mm. My life has been amazing, and I'm proud to be who I am.
And all of that charity work obviously will continue.
Yeah, absolutely. Helping the helpless those in life. Giving them the drive to move on in life.
Yeah.
They inspire me.
And I think on the subject of boxing as well, you were always going to be a great fighter if you were inspired by Ali and you said Roberto Duran in the car.
My heroes.
Yeah.
Boxing heroes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Sugar Ray Leonard using his style got you dropped. So yeah.
This me surviving is like it's been my biggest fight.
Well, I think I just want to say again, as I began, I'm going to end and say thank you so much. And I think this is going to change my life for the better, meeting you today. I do learn that, so thank you so much.
I'll say Gary, brother Gary.
Yeah, thank you. I'm honoured.
God bless, bro.
Thank you.
Peace and love. Thank you. And you as well, Dave.
Take care, Pop.
God bless
it's always good to see.
Did you call me Pops?
It's always good to have you, Faye.
God bless, Gary.
Take care.
God bless, Gary.
Nice one.
Dave, you and Gary, ideal.
We try.
Do more.